Hello, Collective, and welcome to my channel, NUBODI. I am Latriviette, and I will be doing a general reading for the collective audience today. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber of mine, welcome back, and thank you for your support. Don't forget to hit the like button, though. It does help out the channel. So real quick, just want to remind folks that this is a collective reading. Not everything in this reading will pertain to you. Maybe nothing in the reading pertains to you. Take what applies, let the rest fly. Don't claim what is not yours. Don't manifest that. Take responsibility for your own health and well-being, people. So I'm going to ring my singing bowl now, clear my energy, raise my vibration so that I'm able to get a clear and accurate message for you and for me. Here we go. All right, now let's get into this energy, this reading. Happy Friday, happy Friday. Hope everyone's having a great day, great afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you when you receive this message. So the overall energy for this read is mountain and coming together. So someone or someone's placed a mountain of obstacles in front of you. Collective. You have a union coming in, or you're about to be united with your divine counterpart. Somebody didn't want that for you. Someone or someone's didn't want that for you. It's card number 8. You're manifesting a divine union. It's coming together. It's divinely guided. It's card number 6. Mountain is 6. When you get through this mountain, around it, over it, under it, your union will come together. You will get through this. Look at it from this perspective. If there's a block or delay in you coming together with your divine counterpart, just take it as there's some things you still need to clear up, some residual negative energy that you got to clear out your energetic field. Look at it from the perspective of maybe your counterpart's not ready yet. While your counterpart gets ready, you can still be tidying up yourself. You can still hold space, hold energy for your counterpart. Pray for your counterpart to get through his or her part so that you can come together and move forward. Stuck in the mud. See, someone could be stuck. Could be you, collective. Could be your counterpart. But you're about to get through this. It's still going to come together. So let's get into this energy, see what's going on. Oh, Spirit, what do we need to know about this energy as it relates to the collective, please and thank you. Got someone in high honor in the reverse. So someone in not in high honor could be trying to block you from coming together. But you are unbothered. Look at there, look at there, look at there. You are unbothered. You already know that this union is going to come together. Maybe you've already met your counterpart and you're taking it slow. And some people are still trying to place obstacles in your way. Somebody wants you, either you and your counterpart, in poverty. This is poverty. It's in reverse. Try to put you in poverty, but it didn't happen. I feel like there's different levels to poverty where people say, oh, they're broke, but then still have money, still shopping, things like that. So somebody wanted you under poverty. They didn't want you to have any money. They didn't want you rubbing 2 nickels together. They see how unbothered you are. They see how whatever they were doing to try to block your finances. It's not working. And they're stuck. So we have child here. Child in the reverse. So a child can represent the innocence of a child. Child in the reverse could represent a child not belonging to someone. Child in the reverse could represent not being innocent. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this child in reverse, please and thank you? So you have moving on in the reverse. Child in the reverse could also represent not being mature, acting childish. So somebody could be acting childish, unable to move on, wanting you in poverty, wanting you broke. They see you coming together with somebody else. It's card number 6, balance. This union is going to balance you and your counterpart. Together you will be a balanced. Individually you're balanced, and together you will be balanced. Got a mature woman here. Mature woman in reverse. So mature woman. Mature woman in reverse. I always say this. Maturity, in this instance, the energy that I always get from this card is not by whether or not this person is mature or not. Mature woman represents an older woman. So older woman could be 40 and up, depending on who you are. If you are somebody in your 20s, a 40-year-old woman is a mature woman. But chances are this is a woman who is 50 and up, 60 and up, who's acting childish, can't move on, wanted you in poverty and you're not in poverty, so they are acting out. They also are acting out because you're coming together in a union. They don't want that for you. They try to put some obstacles in your way. Now they're crashing out. They can't move on. They can't let this go. But you're unbothered. You're unbothered because you're about to get some wealth and prosperity, collective. So this mature woman in reverse is acting out and can't move on because she wanted you in poverty. And you're about to get the mother load. The mother load. That entity attachment at the bottom of the deck, and that's why this mature woman can't move on. When someone has a entity attached to them, it gives them the feeling of, one, like superpowers, like they can do anything. This entity attached to them is telling you can do it. Yeah, it's not over. Yeah, don't take that. And they can't move on when they should have moved on a long time ago. When they have this entity attached to them, the entity is telling them to do things and go places and be and do and what and ever when they shouldn't, but they're listening to this entity thinking that it could be Holy Spirit, the Most High, when it's not. Entity attachment. All right, let's get some zodiacs. Holy Spirit, what is zodiac signs in this energy, please and thank you? We got Gemini, and Aries, so strong Gemini energy. Could be 2 Geminis, or just very confirmation on the Gemini for the 2. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this mature woman? Please and thank you. So this mature woman, being older, she could be an auntie, she could be a mother, she could be a grandmother, stepmother, foster mother, adopted mother. She could be even be an older sister. Dilettante in the reverse. Dilettante in the shadow attributes talks about pretension to much deeper knowledge than they actually possess. So this is somebody who think they know everything. They think they know everything about everything. They don't know nothing. Dilettante. Just because someone is older doesn't mean that they are wiser. This is someone who acts younger than they are. May even at one time or one point look younger than they are, but with that entity riding their back, that age is making them that entity is making them age and look older than they are. Got martyr in the shadow, in the reverse, in the shadow attributes, Addiction to self-pity. So I always want to blame. So, oh, woe is me. Oh, woe is me ass. This is an older woman who will act like they know everything, but don't really know everything. But because they're older, they want you to respect them when they're wrong. Avenger in the reverse. Avenger in the shadow attributes talks about resorting to violence in the name of a cause. So they believe that they're doing something right, or what they're doing is justifiable, and it's not. They're going after your finances, collective. If this is an adopted mother or a stepmother, they're not even related to you. But they believe that they should have access to you or to whatever it is that you have. They believe what they're doing is justifiable. You got priest in the reverse. So priest in the shadow attributes talks about violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. So this mature woman could be connected to a priest, a dark priest, karmic priest. And they both could have this entity. But they're doing things in the dark, spiritual things that they don't want the community to know about. This mature woman is someone who, again, with the dilettante here, because she's older, feels like you need to respect her. But also, having the respect of the community, she places herself in high honor. She's not in high honor. She wants people to think that she is, religious and high and mighty and all of this, but she don't want them to know what she do behind closed doors with this dark priest. Seeker. Got seeker in the reverse. Seeker in the shadow attributes talks about inability to commit to a path once found. She's not on her path. She's not on her journey. She's not on her spiritual journey. She may pick it up every now and again, but she's not committed. She only picks it up when it's convenient for her. We got mediator in the reverse. Mediator in the shadow attributes talks about negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. So she's always out for self, what she can get. She uses people to get what she wants. Like, she doesn't care for the people that she uses, but she violates the trust of the spiritual community, because the spiritual community thinks she's one way when actually she's living a double life. Let's get into this read. Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know? What do we need to know about this energy as it relates to the collective, please and thank you? So this mature woman in the reverse, she wants you broke and alone. Angel of strength. What did I tell you? The entity that's riding this mature woman's back is sucking the life force out of her. She's losing strength. She's losing strength. Got Leo energy. You could have a karmic Leo's card number 50. Somebody could be 50 years old. Somebody could be born in May. That's Taurus and Gemini energy. 50 reduces to 5. 5 represents conflict, chaos, and challenges, but it's in the reverse. In the reverse, she's losing strength. So the conflict, chaos, and challenges that she's been placing along your path or along your journey, like this mountain that first came out, is losing strength. Nobody cares anymore. It's not working anymore. And if you're doing your work like you should be, collective, the conflict, chaos, and challenges, first card out was unbothered. Caring connections. Caring connections about the people in your life. Could be your soul tribe. Yeah, she's losing strength because whatever she did or whatever she said to the people that were around you, maybe your co-workers, confirmation. So she bad-mouthed you to your co-workers. You didn't know that, but now you know. badmouth you to the co-workers, your former lovers, other family members. But whatever she said, whatever she did, is losing strength because either you have new caring connections or the caring connections that she bad mouth you to, they no longer care. And so whatever she's saying and whatever she's doing is losing weight. It's card number 14. 14 reduces to 5. It's about to change. So if you did lose some friends, let them go. They weren't your friends in the first place. If you did lose some family members, let them go. That just shows you who was for you, who wasn't for you. And if you lost a lover to this mature woman, well, you don't want them back. You don't want them back. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. They got that entity on them. I just heard entity feeding addiction. So this mature woman could have some addictions, alcohol, the ruse, party favors, new life. New life is in reverse. Coming together, what did I say? She put obstacles, challenges, chaos on your path so that you would not have a new life with a suitor, a divine counterpart. She's trying to block your new life with these caring connections. You have caring connections coming in. She's trying to block that. It's card number 39. Somebody could be born in 1993. Somebody could be 39. 39 reduces to 12. 12 reduces to 3. 3 can also represent growth and mastery, which she did not do. She's not growing. I don't care how low she is. Mature woman. She could be 60, 70, 80. She didn't mature mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. Still acting like, if she's 60, she's probably out here acting like she's 25, 35. But even more so about the behavior or acting young or trying to, everybody wants to be young. Everyone wants to stay young. Nobody wants to grow old. Nobody wants to die. However, with this growth and mastery in reverse, she's still stuck in karmic energy. She did not learn her karmic lessons. She did not go through that journey. She stayed stuck in karmic energy. And she, with the moving on in reverse, she can't move on. She holding on to grudges and old energy and old toxic whatever. Yang. Yang is divine masculine. So you got divine masculine in the upright that falls upon priest in the reverse. So this priest could be someone that you were once involved with, collective. Maybe you didn't know this person was a priest. Maybe this person was not a priest when you met them, but they are a priest now. And by priest, don't look at that title in terms of because when people hear priest, they usually think of Catholic priest. But in this instance, it refers to a spiritual being, a spiritual person, a holy person, someone into devotion to spirit. Facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. But this is in the reverse, so I don't know what spirit they listening to. Anywho's, yeah, they didn't want you to have a new life with this divine masculine. Trying to block you on every turn. But the thing about it is, again, what did I say? When the mountain came out, I said, don't think of a delay as a rejection or a no. It may be some things that you still need to work on, or some things that you still need to learn, or some things that you still need to get rid of. Maybe that your counterpart does. So you got a divine masculine coming in, collective, that they tried to block. They didn't want you to have a new life with. They don't want you to have any caring connections. They don't want anyone to care for you. This is a wicked old lady who's not happy with her own life. My theme music went off. Mending in the reverse. So if you had a relationship with this mature woman in reverse, there'll be no mending. Whatever they did, whatever they said, it's not mendable, it's not fixable. Might be forgivable, but card number 52, someone could be 52. 52 reduces to 7. 7 is about reflection, introspection. They did some things impulsively. They did some things without thought. They didn't care about you or the horse that you rode in on. They wanted to destroy your life. They wanted you in poverty. They wanted to take all your money, all of it, however you got it. So if you got a job at 7-Eleven, they wanted you fired. They don't want you to have any money. Money is energy. We got round and round at the bottom of the deck. So you have this child card in reverse. Child card in reverse gives me the energy of one, whatever child this is, which is you, collective, you don't belong to this mature woman. So again, this could be your stepmother. This could be a foster mother. This could be a mother that was around you, but didn't kind of raise you or something like that. Or it could be an aunt. It could be an older sister. But you are not their child. And that whatever they've been doing since you were a child. This gives me child that you're an adult now. They've been doing this for a long time. Yeah, they're losing strength. They're losing a lot. They are losing a lot coming for you, collective. Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know about this energy as it relates to the collective? Please and thank you. Yeah, they did some things, unspeakable things, collective, that's not mendable. You will never have a good relationship with this person. Especially when you find out officially what was done, what was said, what was going on. So they could have been stealing money from you since you were a child. They could have been stealing energy, just stealing from you in general. Conflict and defeat. Somebody feels defeated. Conflict and defeat falls upon Angel of Strength in the reverse. They are losing strength. They're losing life force. They feel defeated. It says sometimes it's best to surrender and walk away. This is an energy that's not walking away. It's not an energy that they're not going to give up, even though they feel defeated, even though they're losing strength and energy. They will keep fighting this and fighting you until they don't have any more breath. Card number 5, conflict, chaos, and challenges. It's about to change though, because like I said, they're losing strength and nobody's believing them. People are looking at this mature woman in reverse differently based on the things that they have learned. And if this abundance card gives me wealth and prosperity. It's a lot of coins on here. It gives me inheritance. So if this is someone who's been stealing your inheritance since you were a child, they're about to go to prison. They're about to go to prison. They're whatever they're doing or whatever they were doing, they're unable to continue to do. Solitude. They could be alone. They're feeling conflicted. They're feeling defeat, conflict and defeat. They could be feeling alone. People are starting to walk away from them. So those who can see what's going on around them don't want any part of that. It's card number 9. Things coming to fruition. People are starting to see things that they didn't see before. Cycles are ending. Triumphant. You're about to win, collective. They try to defeat you. So solitude falls upon caring connections. And I said that they tried to push people away from you so that you would be alone. That actually did a lot, a lot good for you, because it made you go within and see who were the people around you. So if some friends walked away from you because of something that was said about you or something that was done to you, and they walked away, they weren't your friends. So some family members, if they join in on the reindeer games, they're starting to wake up. So people, your caring connections are starting to wake up, but you're starting to get a new group of caring connections, a new soul tribe coming in. You're winning. You're winning. It's not you're about to win. You are winning. Triumphant. It's card number 7, reflection, introspection. Because you went in, you went within, you tapped into your inner guidance. You defeated them. You defeated her. She's losing a lot of life force with this entity riding that back. Power. Because you got the power. That's why you're winning. Triumphant and power. Power is the strength card in traditional tarot. You got strength in the upright. That's you, collective. You got strength, power in the upright over yang. So you're going to have a powerful counterpart, masculine or feminine. Take it as it resonates in your story. But your counterpart is going to be just as powerful as you are. This person's losing strength, losing power, losing energy, losing life force. Losing life force means they about to check out. You're manifesting more and more power as you continue to go within, as you continue to meditate, pray, whatever it is you do to get your insights on how to navigate your life, how to navigate this next phase of your life. You're gaining more power and they're losing more power. Rest and rejuvenation. You got rest and rejuvenation and solitude. I think I said in my earlier video, y'all go check that out, hit that like button. I said in my earlier video, when you rest, your body regenerates cells. It starts a healing process. It takes a lot of muscles just to even blink. And so when you're sleeping, everything is relaxed. Everything's not moving except for whatever muscles you need to breathe and so forth, muscles and organs and so forth, to pump blood and things like that. But your body starts to heal. That's why sleep is important. That's why when you got these people, these demons out here, demons don't sleep. They don't sleep. They don't eat. How they feed off of negativity, toxicity. They feed off of your negative habits, your negative lifestyle. That's how they feed. But when you're resting, you're rejuvenating, you're healing, your body's being healed. It's card number 4, structure and stability. This is your structure, and you're healing it, and you're gaining more power. So if this mature woman, I was about to say mother figure, again, she could be somebody's mother. This mature woman in reverse is restless because she already knows what's about to come down the pike in terms of trying to steal your financial abundance or have been stealing your financial abundance. At any rate, people are finding out, and she's a bit nervous about how she looks. Not the fact that she did anything, but the fact that, oh snap, people see me. Yep, we got wisdom at the bottom of the deck. Wisdom is the Hierophant card in traditional tarot, Taurus energy. So this could be a karmic Taurus, dark Taurus. But wisdom is in the reverse. It was something about you, collective, that they didn't know about. Check my last video for today. It talks about a wizard in reverse who did not know about the collective, who did not know the collective was an earth angel. They didn't have the wisdom. What did I say? Wisdom in reverse. They didn't know about you. They didn't know about you at all. They didn't tap in. They didn't go within. They didn't go inward to find out, hey, should I be doing this? No, you should not. They would have gotten that information. And for some, not everybody, but for some, they did inquire because they were getting readings on you. And if you are this adult who was a child, who they started this when you were a child, who they've been attacking since you were a child, that's why they're attacking you. That's why they have been attacking you since you were a child, because they got readings on you. They already knew that you were supposed to be somebody great. They already knew that you were going to have abundance of wealth and prosperity. They want to block it. They want to stop it. They want to intercept it before you got it. But that's about to change. That's about to change. This is going to be newsworthy. This is going to be on the World Wide Web. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this energy as it relates to the collective? Before we get to the T, please and thank you. Curiosity. Stranger. You're not a stranger to them because they've been getting readings on you since you were a child. They know who you are. And they still did what they did, and they said what they said, and now they are where they are. It's card number 53. Somebody could be 53. Somebody could be 35. 53 reduces to 8. 8 is about manifestation. It's in the reverse. Whatever they were trying to manifest against you and act like they didn't know who you are or who you were, who you are, it's not coming to fruition. They're not about to manifest that. If there is, and this is not for everybody, everybody's not going to get a financial inheritance. Some of you might get property, while that is a physical asset that you can turn into finances. You can sell the property, sell the land. Some people are going to get a house. Some people are going to be left valuables where they might turn their nose up because it may not look like valuables. So I gave this example, I think one day this week. I was watching Hawaii 5-0. And it was 2 cops in Hawaii 5-0 who was taking care or helping out their elderly neighbor, and she passed away. And she left the 2 cops a box of ceramic cats, ceramic and porcelain cats. Some of them were crystal, but it was nice size amount of porcelain cats or whatever. And they didn't want the cats. They kept saying, it was left between the 2 of them. And so the one cop said, nah, you could just have it. He said, fine, I'll take it. So he had the box of cats for a minute and decided to go get the cats looked at a auction, antique show, appraisal, or something like that. Cats are worth a lot of money. And if he held on to them, they'd be worth even more. So he decided he was keeping the box of cats. But he told the other cop. The cop was like, oh, that belongs to us. He said, no, you gave that to me. So don't, whatever you're left with for a reason. And it might not look like it's valuable, but look into it because it may be valuable. Even if it's a rundown property that looks like it's not worth anything, get the property value of the area. You still can sell it for a pretty penny. Still more money than you had, right? Anywho's. Horned cactus, resourcefulness. You're about to come into some resources, collective. What did I just say? It's card number 29. Somebody could be born in 1992. 29 reduces to 11. It's your justice. It's your justice. Resources turned into finances. You know how to work it. So you may meet someone. You have stranger in the reverse. You may have met someone who you didn't know can provide some resources, some valuable resources. But stranger in reverse gives me the energy of either they know you and they're going to provide you with some resources, or y'all met and you didn't know you met. You met somebody, or you're about to meet someone who's not going to feel like a stranger. How about that? And they got some resources for you. Well, not for you, but they have connections and they have access to resources that will help you. Jeweled web, connectivity. It's in the reverse. We're all connected. Someone tried to sever those ties. Connectivities in the reverse. They didn't want you connecting to these resources because you was gonna get some money. So somebody in the collective, somebody or somebody's in the collective, these resources are going to turn into something valuable for you, collective. They didn't want to this mature woman and others, because she wasn't by herself. They're never by themselves. They tried to sever the connectivity. They didn't want you to have these resources because they knew these resources connect to you. You was gonna do very well. I told you they knew about you before you knew about you. They've been stalking you and checking on you and getting readings on you since you were a child, and you're not even a child. Card number 32. 32 reduces to 5. 5 is in the reverse. Change. They try to create change in life by severing you from these connections so that you don't have these resources. They didn't want you to have resources of any kind because they didn't want you doing well, period. Because regardless of who you are, for some of you, you're multi-talented. Okay, you blocked me over here. Let me go over here. Okay, you blocked me over here. Let me go over here. You were going to make money. You were going to make money. They try to block your resources so you didn't have, everybody who starts a business or everyone who has an idea or something like that, at some point you're going to need some resources to expand, to grow, to venture out. They try to block that. They didn't want you having that. But I feel like these resources, this abundance of wealth and prosperity that you were supposed to have a long time ago. Some of you. Deep meditation. This person can't sit still. This person's mind is racing because they already know. They already know. Deep quiet falls upon power. They already know that you and this divine masculine, because Yang is divine masculine, y'all gonna be a power couple. A power couple. This person can't sleep. This person is restless because the things that they did, it's about to come out. Deep quiet with all this purple here. This gives crown chakra energy. Yeah, they got a lot of noise in their head. It's card number 11. 11 is about justice. Libra energy. Karmic Libra. It's in reverse. Karmic Libra could be involved. They did an injustice. They could have they could have tried to block your crown chakra when you were a child so that you don't get your messages, so you don't know what's coming to you or how to navigate. Wow, that's cruddy. But you have the power. You may not have known that your crown chakra was blocked, and you still maneuvered because you are that powerful. Lost compass. It says getting back into integrity. It's in the reverse. Yeah, they did some injustices to you, collective. They can't get back into integrity. Getting back into integrity is in the reverse, falls upon mending. They did some things that were not forgivable. I'm just going to put it there. It's card number 35. 35 reduces to 8. Whatever they were doing, it's not going to manifest or will no longer manifest. They can no longer do it. You got wandering between realms, straddling worlds. It's in the reverse. They can no longer go into the spiritual world. Not doing what they were doing. They got kicked out. Wandering between realms in the upright talks about beings who are comfortable navigating between the spiritual realm and the physical. And in the reverse, though, talks about somebody got kicked out. They were doing some things in the spiritual realm. That's how they got that entity. playing in the spiritual realm, not knowing what they were doing, trying to block you, block, stop, and drop you. And then they pick something on the way out that they don't know how to get rid of. Holy Spirit, tell me about this mature woman. What's the tea on this mature woman, please and thank you? What do we need to know? So this mature woman is involved with a priest who does some dark things. Or it could be the mature woman is the priest who runs in her masculine energy. She's very abusive, very controlling. She's acting blasé now, acting like stuff ain't happening, like her world ain't burning down to the ground. She doesn't want people to know that her world is burning down to the ground, or she's acting like she in denial. But people know. People know. She's a bitter old lady, bitter Betty. She doesn't want people to know that she's bitter, because then that's admitting to having animosity towards you. That's not the image that she wants to give people. So she's real bitter, but she holding that bitter in. She's hurt, resentful, but she doesn't want anyone to know about it, because then she would have to explain herself. Well, why you got animosity towards so and so in the collective? What's going on? Oh, they did this and they did that. Not if you don't know them. Enchanter, magician, spiritualist. What did I tell you? This mature woman does stuff in the dark. She's a dark spiritualist. And she's in cahoots with this priest in the reverse, this dark priest. They doing stuff, and we about to get to the tea on this spell work. All right, now she got a side dude. She got a side dude who's not the main dude. So this mature woman could be married and has a side dude she don't want nobody to know about. People know. She want to come in and gaslight you and act like everything is okay. It's not okay. We got Coven at the bottom of the deck. She don't want nobody to know that she's in a witchy coven. Her and this dark priest. Let's see what they were doing. Let's get the witchy deck. See what's going on. Holy Spirit, what's kind of spell work and stuff going on here? About the collective, please and thank you. So they could have done some spells to cause you to lose your appetite. So here's the thing. They did some spell work to cause you to lose your appetite. Then they wanted you to lose weight. And they wanted you to look sick, so they could say, you're not well, and we need to handle your finances. Be mindful, people. If you feel like all of a sudden you have been not as hungry as you usually are, there's some herbs to help you get your appetite back. There's some things that you can do. You gotta fight, because if you don't fight, you don't stand your ground, they will take everything you got, including your life. It says your closest friends hold grudges against you. So if they do, let them go. They're not your closest friends. They're not people you need to be around anyways. They got a grudge with you and they can't tell you what the grudge is. Excuse me. The person hating on you has narcissistic behavior. Well, that's clear. This person is this mature woman is a very hateful woman. She's a very mean woman. Controlling, demanding. It's her way or the highway. It says unexplained freak accident. So it's in the reverse. They could have done some spell work to have you in an accident, but it didn't work. Nothing is a coincidence. So if you are watching tarot readings, know that nothing is a coincidence. So if something happens to you, there's a reason. There's a reason behind it. So it's causing you to act out of character, irrational mood swings. So again, they want you to look a certain way. They're sending spell work to have you either do things, be irritable, monitoring spirits. The devil does not make you do anything. They tempt you. Devil tempts you. You got devil energy tempting you to do things and act out of character so they can say, see, this person's unstable. We need to handle their money. They can't handle money. They can't handle life. They wanted you to lose all your friends, all your lovers, or whatever lover you had, so they can say, see, look at this person. This person can't handle life. They wanted you to lose your job. You lose your job, you lose your place of residence. This person can't handle life. We need to handle their money. They can't handle money. And then they give you $1 while they have $9,999 every month, whatever the amount is. But they won't give you, if they have control over your money, which they have been, for some of you, they have been since you were a child, they don't want to let that go. They've been accustomed to a certain lifestyle. This mature woman may have not worked a day in her life, doing spell work to get anything and everything she wants. She's losing strength. She's losing power. She's losing favor. Black obsidian carries a calming and positive energy that can help you remember to look on the bright side. Black obsidian is also a good protective stone to have, protect you from some of these hits that they're throwing at you. Let's get some positive energy to move forward. Holy Spirit, what's some positive energy for the collective? Move the collective forward, please and thank you. Well, that was crazy. Create and trick. That's interesting. Interesting set. Be mindful of what you create. Be mindful of what you create. No, take that back. Be mindful of who you tell what you create. Somebody's going to try to trick you out of your creations. Your anything you invent, anything you design, make, be careful. Someone's going to try to trick you out of it. Maybe offer you a bogus contract for your ideas, and they're going to steal it from you. Woo, okay. Yeah, they want to trick you out of your creations, because like I said, y'all don't listen to me. Somebody got readings on you, collective, when you were a child, and in some cultures that's what they do. We don't talk about Bruno. What is that movie in Encanto? Encanto, where they sent the child at a certain age. When the child turns a certain age, they sent the child through the door. Child comes back from the door, and all of a sudden, everybody can see what magical power that they hold. That's kind of like you, collective. Somebody got readings on you as a child. What? This child's gonna be an inventor. They're gonna invent something. They're gonna get the Nobel Peace Prize. They're gonna get this. They're gonna get that. Nah, we stopping that. Especially if this is a stepmother, a aunt, and it or foster mother or whoever, and it skipped their child or their children ain't special. Oh no, they don't want you to have that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They're gonna block, stop, and drop you in every way. If this financial abundance that was coming your way was left for you, this could have most certainly helped you create what it is you were destined to create. All right, then we're gonna leave it there. Be mindful. Everybody's not on your path that's meant to be. Everybody's not meant to know what you know. You need to tap in. Especially somebody you haven't talked to call you, hey, what you working on? I ain't seen you in a minute. You locked up in your house. What you working on? Don't tell them nothing. 720. Angel number 720 says, assistance arrives. Y'all don't hear me though. It says, acknowledge the presence of spirit. The prayers you've sent have been received. Now it's time for you to receive the response. Nature is the perfect way for your angels to gift you signs. Take time in nature today and observe what you see without distraction. It's warm out. It's nice out. Get out and walk. Get by some trees. Go put your feet in some grass, some sand. Hug a tree. Talk to the birds. Go walking. It'll clear your head. You'll receive the messages of who, what, when, where, and why. All you gotta do is ask. All you gotta do is tap in. Be open to how the messages come, how you receive it. Write it down. Even if it doesn't click when you hear it, write it down. You're like, what? You said what? And you write it down. Come back later. Come back another day. Come back a couple of weeks. You'll be like, oh, snap. That's what she was talking about. That is your message, and I thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.